Good evening and welcome to another edition of Baseball Stars. I'm Adirondack Rick, being joined by the always wonderful Mr. Cab 55. How are you doing today?
Doing good. Looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to see how these teams recover after the last two nights. This has been wild.
They've had the first night off during this season last night. Not sure what they ended up doing. As you take a look at the standings right now, the Adirondack Mechanic 5's the 7-4 record. The Spiral Cape Bunnies 4-7. Who knows what tonight's going to bring? Maybe the chance for another home team win? Question mark.
I mean, maybe they're due eventually. You've got to win some of these home games. And after that outburst the other night, you just got to hope the bats woke up. Taking the Mechanics to the house 10-0. I mean, man, you want to see Phoenix go out there, pitch those innings and just shut the Mechanics down all over again, and this time just last all 9. I don't know if the offense will be able to help them out, but I'm hoping for it.
Yeah, let's go ahead before we get you settled in for today's game. We'll take a look at some of the top averages as the Spiral Cape Bunnies have the top 2 averages in the league with Fred and Smile Fires. Bizzle, the top batter for the Mechanic 5's. Then we see Silly Person, Team Murdoch on down. Let's take a look at the home runs. We have ourselves quite the race going on here for the home run battle, Mr. Cab.
Both up there. That's more than a home run a game, just barely for Silly and Tracy. Silly Person, I've got my notes here. Had 2 home runs earlier this week. So the Mechanics need Silly to start hitting again. Like that, after that last game, you need everyone to step up. You get a night off, that's fine. Maybe they can recover. We're looking for that out of Silly. Tracy. Ugh.
Let's take a look at the RBIs. This is kind of where things really show themselves.
Well, you hit a lot of home runs. You expect to get a lot of RBIs. I don't know. Can they even pitch around Silly in this game?
They try, but Silly finds a way to do it.
And Silly just embedded in a good spot in the lineup. In that 5-hole.
ERA is one of those kind of adventures, too.
I'm going to be honest with you, Rick. You got a lot of pitchers with strange names on these teams.
How about we look at the number of wins here? I don't know what to tell you. I mean, when you have batters hitting home runs aplenty, it kind of winds up being a showcase of how high can your ERA get.
Yeah, I mean, especially with home teams not performing as you'd expect in this league. I don't know, you're just going to have a lot of whoever came in the game last.
And we only have 1 save this entire season. 1. It's the loneliest number.
Yeah. Now, are we following the traditional save rules here? It's got to be 3 runs or less and all the other nonsense?
Yeah, I think there's enough of the same rules in play. Bear with me for just a moment as I need to go take care of something. We'll have more after this. There we go. All right, so are you ready for this game?
We are definitely ready for this game. We're just waiting on the network stooges.
Yeah, those network stooges are definitely holding things up for us.
As soon as we get the go-ahead from the tech crew.
Well, that's the thing. Tech crew is not holding up that sign. There is that stooge that is sitting there waiting.
Yeah, Moon Risen Phoenix is throwing his warm-up pitches. He's out there. He's ready to go.
Are you sure of that?
Maybe. Do we have any late-breaking news on the starting pitching?
No, we do not.
Oh.
What I can tell you, though, is this would be a good time to plug one of our sponsors of this game. I was told that Cinnabon has signed up for a sponsorship.
You know, when I'm at the airport, nothing beats a delicious Cinnabon. People have been saying "see you at the Cinnabon" for years. And I mean, who doesn't love cinnamon and sugar?
That is a very tough question to ask. I can't think of a person who would disagree with you on that one. So get a Cinnabon at the nearest retailer. All right, the Stooges not mentioned. I think we're about ready to begin this game. Oh wait, the officials are now huddling again. They seem to be taking their time. What could they be talking about?
I mean, the weather recently, I think it's cool enough to get the game in. I don't know if they're anticipating a thunderstorm. I don't know if... Aren't we playing indoors?
No, this is outdoors, I think.
This is outdoors? Okay, that's what I thought.
We were never given an indication.
Game time temperature is a misnomer. That's all I know.
What, you mean it's not 172 degrees on the field level?
That's the problem. It's 172 degrees, but it's Kelvin.
It's really cold if that's the case.
Yeah, gotta watch for broken bats tonight.
This is earth-shattering commentary. Don't worry. We got more content coming up here in just a moment. I just got pressed into doing something.
Well, while Rick takes care of that,
all right.
Yeah,
I think we're ready to go.
Let's go with that then, because I don't have another sponsor to make up. We better get this thing rolling.
All right. We got ourselves our lineups. Both teams are ready. Let's play ball. What are the keys to the game?
If you look back the last couple of nights, Moon Risen Phoenix has been holding those mechanics scoreless through the first 5 both nights. Now, Tuesday, after that, he fell apart. Wednesday, the offense carried him all the way through. Just mercy ruled the mechanics home. Gotta see if he can do it again.
That pitch
throws
way
right
inside.
at him.
Yeah, they're really going at it.
The first pitch I can see, 2 in a row, though. He's got to find the zone.
That is a little bit of a question mark on that inside the pitch. Second pitch outside, or rather, that one is fouled away. We got a 2-2 count, top of the first. Team Murdoch, 10 home runs on the season. Oh, that one was flying right nearby.
I don't know what Murdoch did to Moon Risen Phoenix recently, but
The answer is
they might
yes.
get a warning soon.
Right down the middle. That's a base hit. And Murdoch is on with a single. And Murdoch's trying to steal second and is out. The attempts to steal have just not been paying off this league.
And trying to ambush him there just did not work.
Well, this is ambushed. It's gone.
That is a rope.
It's 1-0 after Krim hits the home run deep. Here's Bizzle, 5'11" hitter, 8 home runs on the season. Tried to hit the corner, it was outside, ball 1.
Phoenix just missing everything off the plate on the left side tonight.
How much of a rope do you think they're giving Moon?
I mean, you gotta hope he can settle in. This happened again on Wednesday. The first 2 batters got on base, but after that, got everybody, well, most of the rest of them out. What happened on that throw?
That definitely lost a bit and almost got him out. Melchior's out.
Surprised he went for the step on first, tried to tag him out. Good base running.
Well, that's the way to retire the side. Get 2 caught stealings. When do you think after the first stolen base attempt that somebody would have said, it's not working, let's not do it?
I mean, you gotta hope like maybe Murdoch just didn't get a good jump. We didn't get a good look at that. I don't know if they were expecting it, but certainly, yeah, the ambush isn't working. They've got to have some smarter base running tonight.
1 run, 3 hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Middle of the first, it's 1-0 after Krim's home run. Spiral K Bunnies up to bat next. Tell me, what do you look forward to here in the Spiral K Bunnies side?
You just rocked this pitcher for 10 runs on Wednesday night. You gotta just go out there and keep doing it. Drew here, though, just looking over that scorecard, he had the only offer for the Bunnies. Got to get back on it. Raise that average.
260 average, only one home run. Hits us over towards short. This will not be a hit. Out at first. 6-3 retirement there for Drew. Conclusion. Here's Fred. Fred over towards right center, and that is out. Number 2.
Swing at the first pitch.
Gotta make the pitcher work for it a little bit here. This is going to be a quick inning. 1-2-3 inning for the Spiral K Bunnies. Mechanic 5's lead 1-0.
And they're coming out there. They're swinging. They want to get right back to where they were the other night. But now this is, of their last 6 innings at the plate, only the second time they have failed to score.
Yeah, the interesting thing about that half inning is, what is it? 3 pitches, 4 pitches?
Yeah, only 4 or 5 pitches. I mean,
gotta make him work for it.
You got start the next inning. Tell the next batter, go out there, just take a pitch, just make him throw more.
Well, we got the 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up here for the Adirondack Mechanic 5. Silly person's dangerous.
Yeah, Silly was batting when that last out was made at second. Like we said, he's leading the league in home runs even. Forget 2 the other night. He's got to wake up, get some hits tonight. And I mean, Phoenix only got 1 out off the bat in that first inning. I don't know what's going on tonight, but they seem to have his number.
Well, we got a prediction that is closing up shop right now on who will win this game. Get your carrots in. All right. Top of the second. Silly person up to bat first. The delivery is right over the middle and popped it up. Smile Fires comes on in to make the first out. F8, and here's Mike is a fighter. 5 home runs on the season, 300 hitter. That was way inside, ball 2.
Overcompensating there.
This popped up. This is going over towards left, and with enough room is captain to make the second out. Here's Angel of Sin's been struggling of late. Over to Fred, who fires to first, side retired. That was a quick inning there, too. It's just what Moonrisen Phoenix needed after using several pitches in the first.
That's exactly what you want to see. Like we said, Moonrisen Phoenix only got that one ground ball out in the first. And the mechanics are just bailing him out there. Just attacking all those pitches, giving him an equally easy inning. That's what you want to see. Get back on the horse.
All right, bottom of the second. 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for the Bunnies. Starting off with the Iron Dragon Tracy, who crushes this over to right and barely moving his Bizzle for the first out. Here's Malfires. Over right field side, base hit. So Malfires is on, and here's Z-Man. Oh, and to right and over to the wall. This will be for extra bases. Well, it won't be for extra bases, so we'll at least get Smilefires over to the third. A little bit of danger now coming from the Bunnies.
Runners. He did get to second?
And this... Oh, what a out that is. Side retired. That's a tough one when you leave two of them on base like that.
Two early runners can't bring him home. Especially with those, oh man, all the way to the wall on that hit. And you're stranding Smiles at third. Can't do that.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. End of 2 innings, 1-0 in favor of the Adirondack Mechanic 5's. Here on the bun. So, Mr. Cab, what are you up to?
I'm sorry, I'm just stunned by the question now. I'm enjoying the game too much.
So, what are you up to?
Playing too much Mega Man other than this.
Well, of course. Which one are you playing now?
We're playing 4, getting ready for the tournament.
My goodness, there's a tournament coming up?
Man, I'm getting to plug the tournament.
Yes, you
We are getting ready to get the Speed Gaming Live Mega Man 4 tournament going. We're going to try and get this thing started in August. I've got to finalize the details, wrap things up. I know everybody's at SGDQ right now, so it's always a little fun trying to coordinate things while that's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
But Mega Man 4's had a big year. There was already a minor kind of a rookie building event earlier this year on Natorious's channel. We got a bunch of new Mega Man 4 runners, a lot of people playing the game, so it feels right, ride the wave, get it out there, get some people to sign up for a Speed Gaming Live tournament. We'll have a good time.
And that will be starting up pretty soon. All right, top of the third inning. It is 1-0 in favor of the Adirondack Mechanic 5's. We'll talk more of Mr. Cab in between innings, but now for the call, the third inning, here is Mr. Cab.
Well, Lana's batting now over the last 4, though, so we're looking to get back on track.
I don't think it's going to be over the last 5.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's one way to make sure that they don't catch the ball. Hit it over the fence. Home run. Lana giving the Mechanics a 2-0 lead here in the third. Onochu now coming up. Onochu, the only member of the Mechanics, surprisingly the pitcher, was giving up a bunch of runs, but also the only one to get 2 hits for him. Let's see if that streak can continue. Moon still can't find the zone.
And that's a 4-pitch walk.
Walking the pitcher on... if I'm the Bunnies, I'm thinking, who's ready to go in the pen? Who's going to be the long man tonight?
This is deep. This is out of here. That's 2 home runs for Krim.
Can't get Krim out tonight. Again, on that last play, the could have gotten out of the inning. Maybe not out of the inning, but saved a run there on the home run. Just going to first and letting the runner get back. Here's Bizzle. The deep fly ball to left. Not going to find the stands. Going to be caught in foul territory for the second out. That brings up cleanup hitter Malchior. High fly ball to right. Looks like they're going to have room. It's actually really shallow. Caught for the third out, and that's going to retire the side. So that is 3 runs on 2 home runs, along with one other hit. No, that was a 4-pitch walk. Two hits and a walk.
Yeah, it was 3 runs and 2 hits.
Can't let those free runners get on base. It's going to come back to bite you, especially when it's the pitcher.
Yeah, especially when you do it on 4 straight pitches. Middle of the third, 4-0 in favor of the Adirondack Mechanic 5's. We got a pinch hitter coming in here for Moonrise and Phoenix. Their day is done.
Rightfully so. I mean, Phoenix just can't find the zone tonight. We saw every pitch. It feels like it's in one of the batter's boxes. It's not even close to the corners. And 1, 2, 3 home runs already. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to call it. Save the arm for next time. So pinch hitter is batting ground ball to first, though. And that's 1 away. Brings us back to the top of the order. Drew conclusion. Grounded out first time up. And another fly ball deep left. Caught in that corner. Seems to be a popular spot right now. And that's 2 away. Fred grounds out to the pitcher before I even get to finish talking. And another quick inning for the Mechanics 5's retiring the Bunnies quickly. Getting us to the 4th, still holding on to that 4-0 lead. Bunnies probably wishing they still had some of those runs from Wednesday night to carry over to tonight.
Yeah,
sure could use them right now.
Yeah, they definitely have had some issues getting things going in this game. And you've really have got to look back at that second inning when they stranded the 2 runners. At this point in time, they are wishing they at least turn them into runs.
Yeah, they got those early hits. Just left them on base in that second inning. That was the good inning. They're going to get the lineup back around to those hitters in the 4th, so hopefully they can turn it around, at least for their sake.
But right
Mechanic
now,
5's, yeah.
I was just going to say, you really need to keep them off the board in this 4th inning.
They really do. The Mechanics, they've got them on the ropes already. They're into the bullpen. Rick, how has the bullpen been this season? I see that 7.82 ERA, and that is not inspiring confidence in me.
The bullpen's been something. That's all I can say. Here we go to the top of the 4th with Mr. Cab on the call.
All right, so top of the 4th. Moon 3 pitching to Silly Person, the home run leader. Fouls off the first pitch into the stands. 0-1. From the stretch, second pitch inside. Not that same sweeping pitch that's been going inside for the starter, but still inside. Silly Person getting ahead of that next pitch, fouling off again, 1-2. Here's the pitch. High fly ball. Looks like it's going to stay in the infield. Caught by Fred on the grass. That's 1 out. Mike's fighter. Coming up, 1 out, nobody on. First pitch inside for ball 1.
Getting Silly Person retired is a pretty strong feat at this point in time for the Bunnies, but again, comes down to what happens with these 2 batters.
Yep, ground ball to third there. Easy out. That's 2 away.
5-3.
Foul ball down first. Angel of Sin waiting on the 1-1 pitch. Fair ball down the right field line. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Yarn Dragons got it throwing in, but Angel's standing on second with stand-up double. Looks like we're going to have a 2-out threat here from the Mechanics. First pitch swinging for Lana on a flies all the way out to center field. That's going to retire the side.
Yeah, needed the wind to carry that one just a little bit more, but that was
just been off the end of the bat.
But that one hit gets stranded. First bunner. First runner to be stranded on base. The Adirondack Mechanic 5 still lead this game though. But this is what the Bunnies needed to keep Mechanic 5s off the board. Now they've got to produce 3, 4, 5 hitters. Take it away, Mr. Cab.
You got it, Rick. So Captain batting. First pitch catches a lot of plate. Just gets it over the second baseman's head. Must have just been jammed there, but you got to just get lucky when you want to get back in these games. That is Yarn Dragon, I believe, with that ground ball right back up the middle. 2 pitches, 2 hits. Smile fires another rocket to right field, actually almost getting thrown out at first by the right fielder. Station to station, Z-Man getting the bases juiced and hits it through the infield. 1 run will score. 2 runs will come in. It's a 2 RBI single for Z-Man. And that will cut the lead in half. It's 4-2.
Very big hit there by Z-Man.
Shock Ninja up now, already with a 1-1 count. Gets swing a little early on that one, pulls it foul. Looking at a 1-2 count now.
That was an iffy one to swing at.
Well, you can't take it when it's close with 2 strikes. Ruins a pitch there. Takes another one, sweeping all the way inside, and brings the count even at 2-2. Lays off it again. Shock Ninja is not biting on that inside pitch.
That one felt like a better swing to fend off the potential strikeout.
And then to not swing at the pitch outside, looking inside too much. Shock Ninja down on strikes. Dog catches it off his shoestrings. Doubling up Yarn at second. You know, for all the lucky hits they had that inning, to end the inning like that almost feels like karma, but either way, 2 runs in on those 4 hits. Cuts the lead in half. That's good for the Bunnies. We'll see how the Mechanics respond here in the 5th.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate that they wound up losing on a ground into or a double play like that. The 6-4 as we reach the end of 4-2. Mentioned the Mega Man tournament coming up.
Oh, the Mega Man tournament?
Yeah, you mentioned that. We've got that coming up here in the next month. It's going to be fun. Looking forward to some MM4 action. What is your favorite robot in that game? We're going to put you on the spot.
I know I think too much about these questions. I'm going to go with Skullman, mostly because of the music and because he is the ultimate staring contest champion.
I mean,
out of all the robots in that game, he's the only one that, like, there's a little RNG, but I feel like Skullman gets it. He does what you want him to do. And that music is very underrated. The second half of that game has robot music that's just way too strong.
In Mega Man 4, what year was that released?
I want to say 91.
Right when people were starting to head over to the SNES, so that was my thing. I didn't even know Mega Man 4 existed until later in my life.
I think Mega Man 4 is actually the first game it's the first Mega Man game I actually played. Certainly the first NES one getting that one from Blockbuster. And that was an experience.
If you want to know how old somebody is when they bring up a place like Blockbuster, that's all you need to know.
It's true. Friday night Blockbuster and pizza.
I never rented anything from Blockbuster, but that's because it was on the other end of town.
Oh, it was, I mean, I don't even know, right? It was 2 or 3 subway stops away, but that was it. The pizza was good there, so that's why we were there every night. That place is now closed down. Some furniture place bought it. I don't know. I have thoughts. Now I can't throw out that t-shirt.
All right, we head to the top of the 5th. We start off with the pitcher on a 2. As Moonrise and Phoenix gets on a 2 to follow it away for the first strike. Mr. Cab going to be joining me all weekend long for this series. Hopefully they have something good in the press box tomorrow. They really didn't want to feed us today. They gave us pretzels. The hard pretzels.
Sponsoring this game?
You'd think they'd cater to us, but no.
Didn't even get us the good sourdough ones.
Bopped up to right. Here's T. Murdoch, 10 home runs. This goes deep a foul.
Ooh. That ball might be in the upper deck, but like you said, it's foul. It's
a souvenir.
Strike one.
How many souvenirs have you picked up in your days at the ballpark?
Only 2. One was a ground rule double from Rick Reed in batting practice. There's one through the gap on the right side.
T. Murdoch gone the second time on the base. Last time was removed because of a caught stealing. This going deep, and it is out of here.
Krim?
That's Krim for home run number 3.
You know, if Krim doesn't hit, you how do you just not walk this man at this point in this game?
5 RBIs for Krim. It's 6-2. Bizzle pops it up. Here's Captain underneath it for the second out. I can't count. The scoreboard's not updating for us.
It's all right. I thought that might have been the third one too for a second.
Now, Cure is deep and
that one's gonna keep going.
Yep. And if you don't
Dead center into the batter's eye.
And if you don't look fast enough here, this could become out of control. Here's Silly Person, but this gets popped up. Fred is running underneath it and will make the catch. Side retired, but not before a pair of home runs. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors, nobody left, and we've got a pinch hitter coming up to start off the 7th, the bottom of the 5th after this.
Going to the pen again.
Must be nice to leave the ballpark with a souvenir.
It's nice. Like you said, where was I on that? There was the ground rule double, but that was a batting practice one. So that's like it from a pitcher. Nobody cares. That same batting practice. This was way back in the late 90s when you could get into the bleachers at Shea for a Pepsi can. They would just let you in. So after school, we would all go out there. It was a great time. That same game, same batting practice, actually had a Mike Piazza batting practice home run go right into my glove and then fall right back into left field.
Oh.
I threw that glove on the ground. That was my Little League glove, and I've never seen it since. I am not joking.
It's probably buried in the rubble of Shea.
Maybe. That parking lot's got to be cursed now. The other souvenir I got was a Washington National. It was at Nats Park. I forget it. The Mets had a left fielder. It was this was like the early teens, right? So they had a lot of bad players then. Sorry, no disrespect to all of them, but we all know how it is. But somebody made a nice diving catch. Just made eye contact behind the third base dugout. You know, lobs the ball. Easy catch for me, right? Just to get it. Nice ball. No kids around. So it's like, all right, I guess it's mine now. My dad's next to me. He looks at me. And he's like, you caught that? as if it was the most amazing thing he had ever seen.
Zelga hitting it right over towards third, fires to first for the first out. Now we head to the top of the lineup. Here's Drew at conclusion, 0 for 2 today.
Pinch hitter's just not coming through for the Bunnies right now.
Drew at conclusion sits down on a 6-3 for the second time today. Here's Fred. Looks at that way inside, ball 1.
Finds the plate with that second pitch.
1-1, 2 away. Looking. Trying to get this pitcher up in the pitch count. Pops it up.
I was going to say, Fred may be taking our advice too much on that. Just get up there, take some pitches, make them work. I mean, when you've got that meatball floating over the plate, that hanger, you got to take it.
All right, no runs, no hits, no errors. It was a 1-2-3 inning. Back after this on the bun. We'll have more stories of Mr. Cab and the souvenirs and the souvenirs that Mr. Cab has left behind at the stadium after this as well.
Sorry, Rick, I think I'm out of souvenirs.
That's fine. You'll just have to go back to the ballpark and get some more.
I'll try. It's the one thing about living too far outside the city. There's no like trains for me to take to the game anymore. I can't just hop on. Though, getting more food in Flushing these days. Finding the faux places out there.
At to the top of the 6, it's going to be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Bunnies, or rather for the Mechanic 5's. The big question is going to be, can Krim hit home run number 4 today?
Normally I would say there's no way you're gonna get a 4 home run game, but I mean, Krim's been going up just first pitch swinging and having no trouble at all.
See what winds up happening, but first the 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the top of the 6, starting off with Mike is a fighter who will swing at this. This goes up and it will fall in for a single. And Yarn Dragon Tracy has to chase it down, and on at second is Mike is a fighter.
Mike just got it all. He got jammed, but it just went to where nobody was.
Popped it up. Fred trying to run underneath it, and does. Makes the catch, 1 away. Here's Lana Bean, hit a home run first time up, back in the 3rd inning. Looks at a strike 1 that slid in. Over to second, fires to first, and that is now 2 away. Mike is a fighter, advances to 3rd on that, and we'll go to, looks like On a Tuesday is done and over with. As Archangel Sachs comes in to pitch hit.
I thought there was a low pitch count there. I don't know. I'm questioning the strategy a little bit here, but we got to get this run now.
3-1, 2 away, top of the 6. Swung and popped up. Here goes Yarn Dragon Tracy to make the catch. That retires aside, so they leave one stranded on 1 hit, no runs. We've reached the middle of the 6th. Carl K. Bunnies with some work to do.
A lot of work to do here. Down 5 going into the 6th. Bottom of the 6th.
I remember, I think,
pitcher, though.
Just going back to the whole catering aspect, got to do some baseball games for high school back last month. You know what they had in the press box for us?
Skittles.
No, not even that. They didn't have anything for us to feast on. The only thing they gave us was bottled water and Snapple products.
Did you at least get the lemonade, or was it all the iced tea?
It was all iced tea. Lemonade was gone. By the time you got to the second day of the games, there weren't much left.
I miss the Snapple juices. At some point, they just stopped producing them, and I think that was a mistake. I want that rain cactus juice back.
By the way, we just got a raid on this channel. The person that is up to bat for the Spiral Cape Bunnies just raided the channels by Captain. Thank you for the raid. Bottom of the sixth. 3, 4, 5 hitters. These are the batters who got on base last time around, and they were able to get some runs on the board. Can they do it?
Is that why they went to the bullpen? Because otherwise, Chuchu was doing very well on the mound.
Popped up. Underneath it was T. Murdoch for the first out. Here's Yarn Dragon Tracy, who launches this over to right, but coming underneath it is Bizzle for the second out.
Well, that looked destined for the corner, but they were just in the right place.
That is destined deep, but a foul. The 0-1 to Smile fires. And this one's not going to stay in the park. That's out of here.
That time.
12th home run of the season for Smile Fires. And the Spiral Cape Bunnies now are down 7-3.
Well, just chip away.
Here's Z-Man 2 away. Line drive foul. Watch out in the crowd.
Looks like the Bunnies just need to work out the timing on this pitcher. Everything's going to right field. That caught the plate?
That touches the corner, and that's looking strike 3. Side retired. It's outside of the Smile Fires home run. That's it for the Spiral Cape Bunnies. 4 up to plate. It is 7-3 in favor of the Adirondack Mechanic 5's on the bunt.
I want to know if they were tipping pitches out there. Looked like the Bunnies had everything going to right field in that inning. Then just didn't like what they saw at the end.
Where's the trash can when you need one?
I was thinking about whether or not we should go there, but that one at this point hopefully stays in the past.
We're at a commercial break. We're fine.
Okay. We don't have any hot mics. We can talk. We can trash the trash.
Yeah, we can trash the trash.
Oh.
Top of the 7th inning coming up here in just a moment with this is where Mr. Cav will take over for me because I need a 2-inning break. Going back to
see if
press
they have
box.
any Snapple products in the back.
Going back to press box discussions, I think we had sandwiches delivered to us when I was covering soccer championships down in Middletown, New York, back in November.
Now, were these like good sandwiches, or were these the ones where they put like a piece of meat in the middle of a salad and call it a sandwich?
I think these were ShopRite sandwiches. I don't know where they were from, but I think they were from a supermarket.
I've had some decent supermarket sandwiches. I'm told Publix does really well. I know Wegmans does good.
But we don't have either one of those in this side of New York State.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever had a ShopRite sandwich. Next time I'm actually in a ShopRite, I'll have to look.
I would look at a ShopRite, but they took them all from the Albany area.
Oh my goodness. We've got to get a Wegmans up there. Danny, are you listening to this broadcast? Make it happen.
Wegmans is not coming to the capital region as long as Price Chopper has the stranglehold.
I know Wegmans, I believe, has opened their first store in Connecticut. I'm excited.
It's like
here's the first.
It's like they're ovaling around Albany.
I've got thoughts about that for after the game. Murdoch rips one down the right field line, just hooks foul though. 1-1.
Because isn't there one in like Yonkers or Rye or something like that?
There's one in White Plains. Murdoch gets a hold of this one. It's going
It's
deep
outta
to
here.
right. It may go. It's gone. The Mechanic 5's coming right out of the gate, getting that run back.
Look who's the bat now.
Oh, here's Krim. So watch out. Back up your outfielders.
No home run this time!
Oh! You thought maybe that was going to make it, but a beautiful play at third by Drew, a conclusion there. Bizzle trying to make up for it. Fly ball to left. Plenty of room out there, though, for the second out.
Valkyrie hit a home run last time up in the 5th inning.
Mm-hmm. Malchior 1 for 3 on the day, but that one was the home run. Way inside 1-1. 1-1 pitch over the plate, popped up to right. Got under that one because it was all over the plate. He wants that one back.
Yeah, unfortunately not
That's the
going to
third
do
out.
so. That's the end of the 7th for the Mechanic 5's.
You're not going to make me sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, are you?
We've reached the middle of the 7th. 1 run on 1 hit for the Mechanic 5's, and they lead this game 8-3 as we reach the 7th inning stretch. Mr. Cab, you know what we do here at the 7th inning stretch.
I actually don't know what we do. I'm scared.
Well, we do absolutely nothing because Jack keeps asking me to do something, but I keep refusing to do so. Maybe at some point in time I'll be nice and do it, but not right now.
I'll see what we can do about a hat race. I'll try and rig something up.
A hat race. That's all we
That's
come
all
up
I've
with
got.
here. Yes.
I've got at least 10 hats over in the corner, sitting around, just collecting some dust here.
So what you're saying is that you need to bring them to AGDQ 2026, wherever it is.
I mean, I brought them to 24.
Yes, you did. I remember things about 2024. I remember you not being the only party over there at that Starbucks.
Oh, that was the mouse year, wasn't it?
That was the mouse year, yes.
Yeah.
There's no different feeling out there than being inside of a downtown Pittsburgh exquisite, well, quote, exquisite hotel, and here you have a mouse on the floor near the Starbucks.
I mean, the mice know where to go to sometimes. You gotta
Yeah,
give them
well,
credit for that.
I questioned my decision to buy a breakfast sandwich the following morning.
That, I can't help you there, Rick.
Yeah, it was alive. Bottom of the 7th, Mr. Cab. We got the 7-8-9 coming up for the Buns.
You said Shock Ninja. If I say root for the home team, Shock Ninja, not... that wasn't enough power. I needed to give it more. High fly ball, pops out to second for the first out.
All Dogs hit a couple of home runs recently, but not this time.
No, grounding out to short. They're making it too easy. They're letting the relief pitcher bat.
I mean, they've already
Team
used
is
two
four.
in their bullpen.
Yeah, and I mean, they just haven't been able to do anything. So maybe it's for the best that they just went 1, 2, 3, turn the lineup over, get a fresh set of outs for the next inning. But I mean, you're running out of outs here. You're done with 7 now.
You know, the interesting thing about that mouse was the variety of responses that you got from people around there. You had your standard, "Ugh," and then you have, "Oh my God, that's cute."
I feel like in general, like it's not just that mouse. It's a lot of, honestly, just the downtown areas for every GDQ, whether it's DC or Pittsburgh or Mini. Although I don't think we had the problem in Denver at all. That's a whole different story. But yeah, you have the people who are kind of used to the city. They're used to seeing all this stuff. And then you have the people who have who are just
Appalled.
if the hotel is not perfect, it's all over.
Yeah, I know.
And I get it. I get it. I mean, you got to take care of that mouse, though.
The only complaint I had
The mouse
about
was adorable. You can't deny that. I think I still have the picture.
The only thing I had to say about the mouse, or the only thing I have to say about the hotel, is that I really wish they let you know how big the rooms are going to be, because you put 3 people into one of those double bedrooms, that was cramped.
Oh, you haven't been in a 4-person room yet. That's when things are getting tight.
We barely could get through 3 people.
I have been lucky enough twice to you know hotels that sometimes you get like the door between the neighboring rooms.
Yes.
I've twice managed to get lucky enough that the other half of the group of friends or you know whatever fraction it was on the other side of that door completely unintentionally. And it's nice. It's nice.
Top of the 8th inning coming up here. Silly person to lead off for the Adirondack Mechanic 5's, Mr. Cab.
All right. First pitch to Silly. Another pitch inside. They must have had a strategy coming into this game of throw everything inside to the Mechanics. That one does manage to catch the corner of the plate. 1-1 to Silly. Let's see what he does here. Lays off another one of these sweeping pitches inside. They're pounding him in. 2-1. Inside again. They're going to have to throw Silly person a strike here unless they want to give another free runner. Over the outside corners. Silly person content so far to stand there and rest. Let's see if he protects the plate.
I guess he really did protect the plate.
Yeah, that ball, if it was another 10 feet towards fair territory, would have been great. But as it is, it's just another foul ball. He's rewarded with a walk. Takes the free pass, bringing up Mike as a fighter. Mike, I believe 1 for 3 today. Again, can't find the zone.
Yeah, we hit a double last time up.
3-0 pitch. Let's see what he does. Taking all the way. And I don't disagree with this decision to bring in a new pitcher.
Yeah, back-to-back
walks. Of course, it would help. And the new pitcher, Moon 5, bouncing it in, getting lucky at this aggressive swing. Angel of Sin here, just putting himself in a hole, swinging at 2 balls. It's 2-2 count. Has to swing at this one now, and just popped up. Easy catch for the first baseman in foul territory. And that's the first out of the inning. First pitch to Lana gets through the hole to left field. Not deep enough to score a run, but now the bases are going to be loaded, and the Mechanics are going to try and put this game away. Bring in a pinch hitter for the pitcher. Still swinging at that junk, bouncing way out in front of home plate. Oh, did he get it? This looks like it might have room. Oh, it's still going. There's the payoff you want. Grand slam. Rick, who hit this one?
That would be Archangel Sachs.
Archangel Sachs, pinch hit grand slam for the Mechanic 5's. They are now up 12-3. They just need one more to just end this game an inning early and get a bit of revenge for that embarrassing outing on Wednesday.
And look who's coming up to bat.
Krim is up again.
Not this time.
Oh my goodness. Well, Krim's still up, but another caught stealing. At this point, I think you're right. They've got to just stop trying. Although I guess with a 9-run lead, you can try this stuff.
Oh, baby.
Is going to do it. A 4-home-run day for Crimson Avix. 4 for 5 with 4 home runs, and that will put the Mechanics up by 10. And they're not done yet. Bizzle hits one past the left fielder all the way to the wall. Going to go into second standing. They're not even going to. They're going to throw to third. Another runner in scoring position for the Mechanics from Malchior.
Malchior, the ninth batter up for the Mechanic 5's.
Yeah, I was counting the spots on my lineup card here. They send 9 to the plate, get 5 of them home. And Rick, if I'm remembering this right, the Bunnies need to score a run here, or this game's going to end an inning early.
That is correct.
They have the top of the lineup, so they have the batters they want coming up. 10 runs, 2 innings to do the job, and their pitching's not helping. You've got to assume they're going to need more than that. But this is just one of those situations. You just need to get the next batter up to the plate. Don't try to win. Don't try to score 10 runs on one hit.
So
just keep the line moving.
Just to recap that 8th inning, it was 5 runs on 5 hits. 1 was left on base. And you are correct. It is a case where now the Adirondack Mechanic 5's can win this game if they are able to keep the Spiral Cape Bunnies off the board. But the Bunnies do have the top of the lineup coming up.
Right, they need this top of the lineup to come through. This is what you would want to see. If you need a run in, you want that top of the lineup coming.
It's all yours.
First pitch to Drew a conclusion. Ground ball. I believe that's been ruled fair. Didn't see a signal from the umpire at first. Goes all the way to the corners. Drew a conclusion, standing on second to lead things off. That's how you want to do it.
Yeah, that was a questionable call because it looked like it went on the right side of the bag.
They're not showing us the replay in the booth. I think it looked very close, bouncing over the base. Umpire must have signaled fair at some point. As Drew is standing on second. Fred taking a couple of pitches. It's 2-2. Fred's got to do something now. 2-2.
Got to take advantage of this one. That's not going to do it.
Grounded to second, actually fast enough the runner couldn't even advance. Bring up Captain, who I am trying to follow what just happened here. Drew a conclusion had to stay on second because that ball just hung in the air to see if it was caught. And by the time it had landed, there was no chance to go to third, but it's not going to matter.
This game continues.
All the way to the wall. No, that was Yarn Dragon. I got my lineup card wrong. This game will continue with some runs scoring on that double all the way to the fence. Even with that pop out, it's 13-4. Z-Man up. You need to cash in more than one run if you're going to come back from that 10-run deficit here. Z-Man desperately needs to keep the line moving for the Bunnies. They're making him throw pitches, but again, 2-strike count. Deep to left. Will it make it?
Wow.
Oh, catch at the wall.
Wow. That
Great
was tight.
play. Mike is a fighter back against the wall, makes the catch to end the inning. And that wastes a beautiful opportunity for the Spiral Cave Bunnies. That is one run, only one run on those 3 hits. 2 of those hits, extra base hits.
And just kind of like a weird base running follies to wind up only getting that 1 run.
I don't know about the... It felt weird that Drew a conclusion wasn't able to advance on a few of those hits, but at the same time, Drew a conclusion is the only runner that actually scored. It didn't really end up affecting anything.
Right.
He couldn't advance to third on that ground ball to right, and then you had that weird bloop to left. Can't get to third just because you don't know if the ball's going to be caught or not.
Yeah, because the last thing you want to have is to remove yourself as a base runner because you get doubled up.
So Tracy drilling that ball all the way to the wall. That's great, but then no help from the bottom half of the lineup.
Yep.
And of course, that bottom half is what's going to come up in the 9th. Rick, I believe from what you said, there's not really a lot of help left on the bench, so it's going to be up to them.
7, 8, 9 hitter coming
Shock
up.
Ninja, Aldog, and hopefully we got another pinch hitter ready to go, or some pitcher with a bat in the 9th.
Meanwhile, you've got the 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for the Adirondack Mechanic 5's, 13-4. We're at least playing the full game now. So the person...
The good news about that for the Bunnies, none of those players are named Krim.
Inside ball 1. Popped it up. All dog underneath it to make the catch. And I have no idea where that throw was going.
That might be his 100th put out. You got to save the ball.
Is it like a hockey player with a goal? Save the
Something
puck?
like that. You got to tape it up. I don't know why they're throwing it back to... They must have an authenticator back there behind home plate.
Angela Sin looking at a ball and a strike. Oh, ow!
Oh! I know they're down by 9, but... Well.
And Lana Bean is on with a single.
Station to station.
And here is Archangel Sax, hopefully wanting to clean things up here with the bases loaded.
Moon 5 is favoring this junk ball.
The 0-2, one away. Lays off the ball in the dirt. Another ball for 2-2 now. That looked like the get off my plate type of pitch.
Nowhere to put him now, though.
Fred running back and makes the catch. 2 away. Top of the lineup, and you want to get this out because Grim's up next. This is deep back to Small Fire. Side retired as a strand 3, but that was probably the best case scenario for the Bunnies, but they still have a lot of work to do as we reach the bottom of the 9th. They're down by 9. Can they do it?
Mechanics can't be happy leaving the bases loaded like that, but you gotta just say, you know what? 3 more outs, we win anyway. Doesn't matter about that.
No runs, 2 hits, 3 left on base. Bottom of the 9th coming up, 13-4 in favor of the Adirondack Mechanic 5's. 7, 8, 9 hitters. What do you got to do?
You can't sleep on them. You got to just attack these hitters, though. They've been quiet all day. So the only thing you might want to say, if you're the Bunnies, are they due?
The 7, 8, 9 hitters. I'm sorry.
You just got to show up and attack them. I mean, look at Shock's numbers right there. He's still on the interstate. Got to go after him. Got to get him. Don't worry about it. You've got 9 runs. Let him hit it. Make them win this game.
The 7, 8, 9 hitters today are 0 for 9.
Exactly.
All right, bottom of the 9th inning starts off with Shock Ninja. Anachu gets ready to deliver. Inside ball 1.
You can't score 9 runs at once, so wait until you get a good one to hit.
Oh, it's in for a base hit. Going to the wall.
Ooh.
Shock rounds first, but it's going to stop with a single.
Why were they not? I was going to say, why are they not in a no doubles defense? But I guess he got a single.
Fouled back to the crowd, rather the dugout. Oh, that had some heat to it. In for strike 2.
Must have surprised them with the speed.
Base hit. Although, that could have been.
Oh. Hit it so hard, they almost got the out at second.
Hit backwards to center. Angel Sin gets the first out of the inning as we head to the top of the lineup. Here is Drew conclusion. Left field line, that's 1. Over to second, that's 2.
Oh.
Game over.
that had triple play written all over it. Of course, there was already one out. They only needed two, but oh my goodness. After the bottom of the lineup got things going, drew a conclusion, still one for his last 8 now. Grounding into double play.
Yeah.
That's not the way you want to end the game. The Mechanics certainly responded after getting blown out the other night.
Yeah, that double play at the end was a 5-6-4. Not the way you really wanted to end that game, but it leaves us with things to talk about as we get ready for game number 13 tomorrow, Mr. Cab. So, what is the word down in the dugout? What are the managers saying to their teams?
I mean, the Mechanics, like you said, they are now 8-4 on the season. Sure, they got blown out in the last game, but you figure that's a burn the tape sort of game. You come right out, you respond with a game like that. That's exactly what you want to see. Just tell everybody, good game. Do that again. The worst thing the Mechanics did in this game was run themselves out of 2 innings. And if that's the worst thing you can say, I mean, that was a good night. Did anybody on this team even not get a hit? I think everybody everybody joined the hit parade. So, drinks on the coach tonight. Bunnies, I mean, they had too many opportunities. They scored too few runs.
Yeah, the middle of the lineup did what they could try to do to get themselves into things, but when you have the bottom half of the lineup going 0 for 9 for the first 8 innings, they wound up getting 2 singles there in the 9th inning, but a grand total after that was 2 for 12. Your top of the lineup, your first 2 batters, 1 for 9. It can't just be all on the middle part of the lineup.
You can't just have dead space at the bottom of the lineup. That wasn't good. But I want to actually go back to some of the early innings of this game for a second. Because we were talking at the start of the game about how, Moon Phoenix, for last 2 games, gets through 5 innings just fine. Tonight, not at all. The Mechanics are scoring all the time. But and those Mechanics, they were coming up, they were having good at-bats, they were drawing it out, they were figuring out what was going on. You go back to the start of this game, the Bunnies went up swinging at everything they saw. They weren't even waiting for ball 2. Somebody's got to tell them to go up there, make those pitchers work, get into the bullpen faster, and just, wait for something worth hitting. If you're going to make that many outs at the plate swinging at the first pitch, maybe you got to see another one. Settle in.
So for the win here, Adirondack Mechanic 5's advanced to 8-4 on the season. And you've got to wonder what the Spiral K Bunnies can do to get themselves back into this. They're only 4 games back, but they need to get something going real fast. And considering the fact that they have yet to win a home game,
I was going to say,
that might not be easy.
Maybe they could talk the Mechanic 5's into batting second.
Yeah, maybe they might be able to do that, but I don't think the Mechanic 5's are going to allow that to happen at this point in time. Mr. Cab, you'll be back for game 2 tomorrow.
I've got to just double check a couple of scheduling conflicts, make sure that's okay, but we can talk about that right after this. I'd love to be back tomorrow.
I'd love
Baseball
to have you back.
Is wonderful.
Yes, indeed, and you'll be joining me for this entire series. And then in the next series, we'll have 3 or 4 with Smile Fires on the call alongside me. So, yeah, that's going to do it for Baseball Stars with Mr. Cab. Anything you want to promote before I send you out of here?
I'll just keep plugging that Mega Man 4 tournament. Remember, everybody, Speed Gaming Live. Rick, you know much more of the greater details about that than I do. But from the Mega Man side of things, we're getting that Mega Man 4 tournament going. We're looking to kick that off on August 1st. So if you want to play Mega Man, again, there's a cash prize at the end of this. There's no minimum time or anything like that. We love more Mega Man runners, so get in here. And if you can pitch, I think the Mets need a pitcher right now. I can't actually give you that job, but I'm going to plug it anyway.
They need not to replace Robertson after only 90 some odd pitches because, he had a pitch count.
Ugh.
I heard the
that,
WFAN talking heads this morning talking about that.
Is that what happened last night?
That's what happened in Game 1 when the Mets blew it in the 8th inning.
Oh, man. I mean, you've got to be able to give the ball to your bullpen for the 8th inning, especially after a day off.
Well,
So I'm not going to fault him too much there.
Well, it's still the fact that, Robinson was doing pretty well, then let the first batter on, and they said, nope, you're done, and then the relief pitcher gave up a 2-run home run to their to Baltimore's best rookie player.
Well, I mean, at this point, who was saying it? Unfortunately, I think it was like one of the Yankee talking heads saying it. But now we're getting into the theory of what's up with the Mets scoring too many runs at home and not doing anything on the road. And yeah, we'll watch that. Sports conspiracy theories are the fun ones, where things don't really matter quite as much, he said after making fun of trash cans. But I mean, the Mets just need to get better on the road. I have to tune into the game after this and see how they're doing in Kansas City.
Yeah, they just need to do better, period. All right, Mr. Cab, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you then. Good night, everybody.